And I'm really sorry, guys. I know this is fun to think about, and I'm totally going to be the fun police for you, but this is a big fat nothing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Welcome back, Nuggets. This mother clucker has some thoughts. Let's ruffle some feathers and get into the video. Okay, so today we are doing a quick mother clucker. That is a video that is not part of a greater narrative or storyline like I'm doing with Eugenia's early years at the moment, but just a really quick isolated reaction to something that has popped up. So the wonderful channel Love Eugenia Cooney put up a portion of a stream that Eugenia did at Wholefoods. And it's my understanding that this video has caused a little bit of a stir in the community. So I wanted to give my take on it, and I also grabbed something that seemingly looks like a Whole Foods ad that Eugenia did. Okay, so let's get that one done first. Now, I just want to highlight, I could not find anywhere that explicitly says that this is a paid advertisement. So I don't know if she is actually an ambassador for Whole Foods or if she's hoping to be, but either way, it's a little, I don't know, you'll see what I mean. Let's get into it.
Hi you guys, so today I'm checking out a brand new Whole Foods in my area. I really like Whole Foods. I always feel like they sell some really good foods, some really fresh stuff. And I thought today it'd be fun to check out a new one and bring you guys with me. It looks like a really nice Whole Foods, a pretty big store with like a really good selection. The store just starts out with all these beautiful flowers. They're all so pretty. This section, guys, there's like lots of good fruit. It's nice that they have such a big different selection of apples and different types. Macintosh are always good right here. It's just so colorful and yeah, so many different types.
Okay, yes. So it sounds like this is a new branch that has opened, which would kind of make sense if they're calling in influencers from the area to then go and like shout it out. So maybe this is a paid thing. This next clip is really what makes me feel like it's an ad.
So many of these flowers look so beautiful, guys. So these, I think are actually on sale. Look how pretty these roses are. Only $7.99. I think I'm grabbing these today.
So see what I mean? This reads ad. Considering that it hasn't been disclosed as an ad, of course, leaves it open to that it may not be, and it might be just her trying to say, hey, look at me, I'm available to be an ambassador for your brand. But we're basically going to be watching clip after clip of Eugenia Cooney recommending food to people. So please keep in mind for the remainder of both the clips that both the videos that I'm going to show you that we don't know for fact what this scenario is. But if you're listening to this and you've found something conclusive, please link it to me in the comments. I want to know.
I love pink, of course. Pink berries. Definitely want to buy some of those to try today. I think we're going to grab some red, some yellow. Yeah, these types of chickens they sell are always good. You can make some good chicken cutlets out of these. So I think we're going to be getting some of this today. Just ordered one of their vanilla creme brulees. But yeah, this one I thought today would be so good to try. Looks so good.
I mean, what am I even supposed to say to this? I legitimately don't even know how to react to this. Because on the one hand, you're the cluckwit who is pointing out the obvious. And on the other hand, I think you're a little naive. So it's a lose-lose situation for me. I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys work out what you make of this situation. And please tell me in the comments below.
All need some spice in our life, guys, and these can be really, really good for chicken too. Grabbing an allspice, a human ground.
So I don't know about you, but I have this visual in my head. Okay, so we know that she's there with her mother because it's referenced later in the next video I'm going to show you. And we also know that given a couple of videos in Eugenia's past, we know she has no idea about cooking whatsoever. So here I'm imagining, okay, Eugenia's gone potentially to this new Whole Foods to do an ambassador ad thing, potentially. And then she's like picking up some items, getting her mum to explain what they're used for, and then what we're supposed to go, oh, wow, Eugenia Cooney has recommended this. We're going to go immediately buy it.
And this was super fun today, guys. Checking out this new Whole Foods, spicing up our lives with some good things, and find some awesome groceries today.
Okay, so I took out just little bits and pieces from that video. The full video is actually on her TikTok if you cared to go see it, if you haven't already. But this next video is from Love Eugenia Cooney. And this is part of a live stream that she did walking around. So I assume after she was done filming all of that content, she's then gone and wandered around by herself doing the live stream. And I've just taken relevant pieces from this video, but if you wanted to see the entirety, it is on Love Eugenia Cooney. I'll link it down below.
Hello!
Hi!
You've been spotted!
Oh, hi!
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm the vice
Hi.
president of the store.
Oh my gosh, no way, it's nice
So
to meet you.
everyone's very excited. Could we get you a video making an ice cream cone?
Oh my gosh, yeah, of
Okay,
course.
let's go.
Oh, thanks.
You want to go do that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so judging from Eugenia's reaction here, I don't think she knew this was going to happen, but it kind of sounds like the staff knew that she was going to be there, which lends credence to the fact that it is a paid like sponsorship deal. But this is like something cute and quirky that they do when they get influencers through.
So all the kids in ice cream, they're like, Nicole, someone's famous is here.
Really?
So you're
Oh,
famous.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
So I've seen a few little bits and pieces of theories floating around in the community where people are saying, oh, did this woman maybe see Eugenia there with her mother and they were concerned and they wanted to just separate her out for a bit to get a handle on the situation? Or I don't know that is the most likely possibility here, but the way she phrased that, it's like, oh, the kids in the ice cream section were saying that there's somebody famous here, which kind of makes it sound like it wasn't planned. And yet later on, this woman also explains that this is what they do with TikTok influencers that come through. So if this is an ambassadorship, like paid thing, then surely this woman, who's clearly a manager of some description, knew that she was going to be there and that this was going to be the activity. I wonder if she didn't know exactly who it was going to be and what they'd be representing, if you get what I mean.
Aw, guys, that's so nice of her. Yeah, the people here, they're so sweet.
And if you watch carefully, everything about Eugenia's demeanor during this is just like, how do I get out of this situation the fastest without offending anybody? You'll see what I mean.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to get Stu's daughter to meet us.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, fine. You're so cute.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
So, yeah.
So I don't know if you caught that, but this woman who's come up to her just said, oh, you're so cute. How old do you think, based on the little bits of interaction that you've seen here, how old do you think this woman thinks Eugenia is by looking at her? Because I don't think she sees a 30-year-old woman. And keep that in your mind when you're watching these interactions, because every part of this kind of reads like how you might speak to like a 13-year-old or younger. Like not even, I don't think an older teenager you would speak like this to. So either that, or maybe she's doing that like condescending thing that some people can do when they see a disabled person, which is extremely cringe-inducing if she's doing that. But just my gut says she thinks that Eugenia is significantly younger than what she is.
Did I take you away? Are you with anybody?
Yeah, I'm with my mom, so I'm not exactly sure like where she is.
Okay.
But
Do you want to get her and go to the ice cream, or do you want to go do the ice cream and then come back and I'll bring you back to this vicinity?
you know, yeah, thank you, because I'm not sure exactly like.
And so then Eugenia saying immediately that she's there with her mum probably reinforces in this woman's mind that she's dealing with a young teenage girl. And Eugenia you can actually see she's doing some very un-Eugenia-like movements while she's clearly trying to track this conversation. How do I please this woman and give her what she wants from me, but while also getting out of this situation and tracking where my mother is? And this is a little foreshadowing.
Oh my gosh, guys, look how cute he is. I love that. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Because you know, the one thing is, I know like she was kind of like, I guess like she didn't want to like stay too long today because I guess it's getting dark so early now and all that.
Aw.
So
Well,
it's like,
I'll take you to ice cream and bring you right back here.
oh well, thank
Let's do that.
you. That'd be
This is
great.
Kevin.
Okay, so that's the first comment that we're getting from Eugenia, that her mother did not want to stay long. So is this is maybe not sounding like a normal shopping trip, potentially, unless she did just want to run in and grab something. But my feeling is that Eugenia is here specifically for this event, or to, you know, showcase this new Whole Foods branch. And at some point, she and her mother have become separated, and then, without Eugenia being aware of, has now had this employee interaction going on. So keep in mind that her mother is not with her, and that she's already made comment now that, oh no, she didn't want to stay too long, so, you know, kind of hurry this along a little bit.
Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, look at the pizzas, guys. The pizzas look really good here. Oh, and the flowers, they're always so pretty. Look how pretty the flowers are. This is Stu Leonard's, guys. It's like a cool grocery store here.
So another little plug, directly telling you which branch it is, pointing out their items for sale. It's seeming ad-like. Tell me what you think.
Hi.
You remember me, right?
I do.
Yeah,
Oh my
see?
gosh, thank you again
Oh,
for
you're
that.
so
That was so sweet.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm
Hi. Oh, it's so nice to meet you
Nice
too.
to meet you. So you're gonna make an ice cream cone, huh?
Oh my gosh, I guess I am.
And it has to be strawberry, I think.
Strawberry? Yeah, that'd be great.
Let's do it. Now, do you
Aw,
want me to
thank
record
you.
you doing it, or do you do that and hold your phone?
You could if you want to. Totally up to you.
So see what I mean? These interactions, how old do they think Eugenia is? Because it's like, nice to meet you. So you're going to make an ice cream cone. You know, do you see what I mean? This kind of language is not how adults speak to each other.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Blake,
All
take her
right,
to
I'll
ice
lead
cream.
the way. Come along.
Hi. Do you guys have strawberry?
You know what it looks
Do you not have strawberry?
No, not
Oh no.
Oh no, there's no strawberry. It's very exaggerated language, very exaggerated emotion. And you know, maybe it's a case of these employees are just uncomfortable with what's in front of them and they're not quite sure how to act. It's potentially what's going on, but it's a dynamic and a half, isn't it? Oh, and I just want to point out too, I did edit it out, but the manager that's been walking her around did mention earlier that this is kind of what they do when these influencers come in, and she dropped a couple of other names as well. So this next bit, this is like the big event for these influencers of what they're doing when they come in.
So here's the thing: is you have to make it yourself.
Oh, really?
All right.
Yes, that's the trick.
Have you done this before?
I actually, I have here.
Okay. Great. Okay. So here you go.
Okay.
Now we'll come down here to vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
All right. Now the trick is: are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay. So put your left hand. All right. Now you just want to slowly turn this on. All right.
Okay, so guys, pull it down.
And you want to make sure it's under this one right here.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay.
You can just go slow. And it's fun if it
Woo!
doesn't look right. And well, now you have an idea, so you can keep going.
Oh, okay, awesome. That is fun. I just don't want to like, oh my god.
Woo!
It's it's one of those things that
That is not bad right
that's
there.
pretty good. You have some
And what do all
twists.
of you think? Is she hired?
Yeah.
Okay. You're hired.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Woo! Wait, high five again. That was pretty cool. Woo!
I mean, it's completely infantilizing her, right? I would not be pleased if somebody was speaking to me like this. But dialogue aside from the staff, like this whole situation, I was shocked when I saw this come up on my feed, because I'm like, this was not on my 2025 bingo card. It is the most absurd set of circumstances that you would kind of expect that from like Eugenia a couple of years ago. If you get like, you know, struggling with a chair on the beach and now she's struggling with an ice cream cone, but this was not planned seemingly. So it's clucking wild.
Do you want sprinkles or anything?
Oh, you guys are so nice to do this for me, like at all.
So we're still seeing that people pleasing coming through here. She just kind of wants to get through this process. She wants to play their game. She doesn't want to make it any more complicated than it needs to be, and she's just kind of hurrying it along. But then this happens.
Do you want to make one for your mom?
You can.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, Blake, she wants to make one for her mom too.
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And I'm legitimately befuddled by this because up to this point she's been making all of these noises to make it hurry up, let's get it going. But then she's like, oh yeah, can I make one for my mom?
You guys are so nice letting me do this. I'm like, I feel bad.
No, don't feel bad. We love it. We left her in the meat aisle.
Oh, you left her? Okay.
Well, I kidnapped her and
That happens a lot here. All right. What flavor would she like?
And now it's almost like she's got this look on her face like, oh, this could have been over and I've just gone and extended it. So I don't know what was going through her mind in that point, but what do you think? Maybe she's just always looking to do something nice for her mum? Who knows?
I know she likes vanilla too.
Okay.
I'm like,
all right, so here's the trick. If you hold it a little lower
Okay.
and then move your hand like when you pull it down, like fill the bottom solid
Okay.
and then spin it around a little.
I'll spin it around a little. Okay.
So
so
fill
like-
the bottom, pull down,
There we go. We have the.
fill. No, yep, keep going.
Sorry.
You're getting good.
Oh my god.
Woo, that's good.
I mean, she's apologizing like the whole way through it, but I'm going to give her credit for actually trying something. I can imagine that although I think the moment swept her up, and although I think that the people-pleasing instinct in her is driving this whole thing, I still need to give her credit for actually trying something that I'm sure is triggering so many anxieties in her, and I'm sure that these anxieties are gonna, live rent-free spinning around in her head for the next few days.
Do you want a cup for that in case it tips
If
over?
it's okay with you guys.
It's her live stream.
Just for, yes. I guess
Okay,
so I
let me
don't
get
have
you
to,
a
like,
cup,
go
but
everywhere.
here's this. I think your mom is texting you.
Okay, so if you didn't hear her there, the manager who's holding her phone and has been filming this whole thing just said, your mum is texting you. So this is where a whole bunch of controversy has come through. Okay, so this is what is all the buzz in the community. Watch this next bit.
Oh, she's weird?
I think to read your text, but Deb Cooney came up and said, let's go.
So sorry again about the audio. It's just, no, it's a public place. But what she said was, I didn't mean to read your text, but Deb Cooney came up and said, let's go. Okay, so what's being said around a few different places at the moment is that the fact that she has her mother in her phone under Deb Cooney, right? Which is her name, not like mum, for example. And what's being drawn from this is that this is evidence that Deb is not her actual mother. Because if she was her actual mother, then she would be in her phone as mum. And I'm really sorry, guys. I know this is fun to think about, and I'm totally going to be the fun police for you, but this is a big fat nothing. This means nothing. This means nothing other than the fact that her mother is in her contact list under her name. I myself actually did this for years, and I only recently just stopped. There are many reasons why this could be the case other than that this is not her mother. It could be a personal preference. It could be to keep things neat. It could be out of security in case of phones getting hacked or stolen. They can't go to the mum contact card and see who's the closest relative. For me, I can tell you personally, it was just a little bit of an OCD thing. I didn't like the fact that everybody else had their first and last name in there, and I didn't like seeing then just a 3-letter word of mum or dad. So I put in the full name because then it is all nice and neat, and that's my past brain for you. But there's many valid reasons why this could be the case. And I think there is a little bit of a crusade going on at the moment of looking for proof that her mother is not her actual mother, because does that then explain certain mistreatment of Eugenia? And well, look, my mother's my actual mother. Where did my mistreatment? What's the excuse for my mistreatment? It's just sometimes people suck at being parents, and sometimes mental health happens, and there's not any greater meaning to it than that. And I think interact with content however you find it fun to interact with it. And if you find it really fun to speculate and link things together and that's what you find enjoyable out of this content, by all means, you do you. I'm not at all condemning you or criticizing you for that. But let's keep this going because some other stuff happens that I would like to speak about. Okay, so something that I'd really like to draw your attention to is the complete and utter demeanor shift in Eugenia. So pre-text message and post-text message. So I don't want to focus so much on, that contact card, but what happens as a result of that text message, which is what I find concerning. So we already know that the mother didn't want to spend a long time there. It's possible that the mother wasn't there for her in the first place and that it was a Eugenia sponsorship deal. And we know that they've gotten separated at some point in this, and we don't know how long they've been separated for either.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Do you know where the exit is?
Yeah, let's go this way.
Thank you.
And I found this interesting too. Eugenia asking, do you know where the exit is? Can somebody maybe in America explain this to me? Is Whole Foods that big that you can lose the exit? Because grocery stores here are fairly simply laid out. Like if you head to the front of the store, you're going to see the exit, right? Compared to say something that I'm thinking about like IKEA, where there is a distinct possibility that you could be roaming around in circles for all eternity. But is this just like a normal grocery store? Or is it something that she could legitimately have gotten herself turned around with? And I think if it is just a normal grocery store where, you've got all the aisles and then you've got the cash registers at the front, it kind of shows a lack of like environmental awareness. And I could kind of see like if she's been walking around with a live stream, her focus has been on the chat. But is there such cognitive impairment that she cannot navigate her way back? Is my question.
Okay, I'm just gonna go back to, if it's okay, I'm so sorry, would you mind holding this for me for like 1 second?
Okay, so you're starting to see this urgency bubble up, and I don't know if you've noticed, but she's dropped her voice. So she's gone back to her actual regular talking voice, which is what makes me think that this urgency and distress is actually real, because I don't think she's monitoring her character anymore. And just from a text of let's go, it's a worrying response. And I think what we're seeing here is that people-pleasing aspect of she wants to please the people that she's interacting with currently, but she also wants to please her mother who wants to go. Those two things are incompatible at the moment, and we're about to see her distress trying to navigate those two conflicting events.
Okay, guys, my mom wants to get going, I guess.
here.
She's gonna be so excited to see the ice
Here's
cream.
this, and then here, let me give you
Look
another
how good this ice cream looks, you guys. It looks amazing. Thank you guys again so much. It's so sweet of you.
So you see, we just made a return back to the character again. And now what's happening is because there's a quote unquote celebrity in the store, everybody wants photo ops with her. And I'm guessing that this probably makes sense if it's like a paid event for Eugenia, right? There's like almost a meet and greet element to it at a grocery store. I mean, why not?
So I think she's kind of like
Go in here where
So in case you didn't catch that, Eugenia is saying, yeah, I think she wanted to go or something like that.
Okay, let's do one out here too.
Okay, okay, you guys, we gotta find my mom.
Oh, okay.
So they're taking her back to the exit, but people are literally stopping her every few steps for photo ops at this point. I have cut a few out because there's a lot of her just, open mouth smiling at the camera.
Yeah, she's like calling me. I'm so sorry.
Did she leave? No,
I hope not.
This is it.
She's like texting me, let's go.
Where is
So
she?
I don't know where she is.
Okay, so she's calling her, she's texting her, and we're seeing some fairly significant distress on Eugenia's face at this point. I will explain what I think is going on once we get to the end of this.
Should we call her?
If you guys don't mind.
No, what's her
maybe.
number?
I don't know if she'll like know it's you guys, but oh, I better mute it.
Put it on.
Okay, so she's getting these employees to actually call her mother to presumably come to her. And can I just put this? Okay, here's the question. You are an employee at this grocery store. You have a celebrity who's there to be an ambassador for this grocery store. You know that you're talking to a 30-year-old woman. Is this how you would handle this? Is this what you would offer to do? Would you be calling the mother? Or would you just be escorting them out to the front? On the flip side of that, you're an employee at this grocery store and you're looking at a 13-year-old girl. What do you do then? You don't just usher her out to the front and leave her there, do you? You call the parents, right? This is what makes me think that they don't actually know how old she is.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, thank you. I like
you.
your oh my gosh, all the pins are so cute.
Wait, oh, we need to give you spoons
Okay,
before you
yeah, sorry. She's like, I think she's like really kind of in a rush to go right now. So I'm like,
So still apologizing. She's really in a rush. She's really got to go. So at this point, with the distress and the drop of character that we're seeing, I'm actually starting to now think to myself, is this more than just like, oh, I need to please the mother? Is this getting into a territory of, is Eugenia trying to avoid a negative situation?
Here's a spoon.
oh, thank you. Everything looks beautiful. Thank you.
We'll take
Thank you so
one more
much
picture.
again.
All of
Okay,
you
wait.
jump in.
Okay.
Let me take my hair down.
Okay.
And then,
and then it's fine, Mom.
then we'll
yeah,
let you.
All right,
thank you
okay.
guys.
So we're really seeing a massive inner struggle. Do you see what I mean? This people pleasing. She's like, no, I need to go, but I can't tell you no. She is physically incapable of getting the words no out to more photo ops.
Awesome. Great.
Aw,
Yay.
thank you. Okay,
All
what is
right.
your mom wearing so we can all help you?
Oh my gosh, I think she's gonna be in a jacket for sure. You know where the
This is
entrance?
Okay, so just again, you're speaking to a 30-year-old woman. Are you going to say, what is your mum wearing so we can all help you? Okay, I've made my point with that. All right, so here's what I have to say. Now, bearing in mind this is my own experience, my own filter. I am not at all saying that this is exactly what's happening. I can tell you what would have been going down if this was me. So even as an adult, my mother was so overtly controlling and so like such in a state of anxiousness of losing me constantly that she would actually freak out and have a full-on panic and an aggressive response to having lost me in a store. Now, if you're talking about a child who's wandered off, I could kind of see that. I do think that there's better ways to handle that situation, but in the heat of the moment, I could kind of see how maybe panic would take over. But what I'm describing to you happened while I was an adult. A fully grown, able to drive, able to vote adult. And it actually took a huge amount of discussion and boundary setting and tears and conversations to get her to wean her off that behavior because it went on for far too long. So the scenario that would have been going on if this were me would be that my mother's lost sight of me. She's working herself up into a tizzy because, she's imagining all number of bad situations that were happening to me in a grocery store. I'm not joking. I'm really not. And then as soon as the situation was deemed safe again, so seeing that I'm okay, it would turn to anger and aggression and blaming me for wandering off, telling me all the bad things that could have been happening to me, reinforcing that fear to essentially keep me locked up in that tower that I've been talking about with Eugenia. And that is a response that I would seek to avoid at all costs because it's just so unpleasant. It's so distressing and so exhausting to go through. And the fact that we saw the character drop is really what kind of clinched to me that, oh, she's looking to avoid something negative. Not saying that that's exactly the scenario that she's looking to avoid, but it doesn't seem like a normal mother-adult-daughter relationship. So everybody in this scenario is treating Eugenia like she's a 13-year-old girl. And in this scenario, all of these responses would make sense, right? If she was actually 13. But it's a completely bizarre sequence of events since we're talking about a 30-year-old woman. So yeah, look, that's my experience. That's my 2 cents on this situation. I am really interested to hear what your perspective is. I've been loving to hear what everybody's experience is and some really incredible people coming forward with their personal stories, and I would love to hear a different take on this. So let me know what you think. All right, that's all the clucks I have left to give today. Stay golden, my little nuggets, and I'll catch you next time.
Hey, 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 hey! I'm gonna go watch another video. Let's go!